Well, good morning, adventurers.
Good morning.
And welcome to what just might be our all-time favorite city in the entire USA. Welcome to Austin, y'all.
Yeah! Are we pulling it off?
Yeah, I'm pulling it off because I can't pull it off.
Well, I'm definitely pulling it off because I even got the cowboy boots on.
This looks more like an Amish hat or something. I don't know what's going on here.
It's from Montana though. It's like a real cowboy hat. We're gonna be spending the entire weekend in this cool Texas town and we're gonna get a taste of everything. And I mean that quite literally. The food here is incredible and we cannot wait to show you some of our favorite local restaurants.
Austin is of course known for live music, so basically anywhere you go, expect to see a live band playing. And we just love all the incredible, quirky outdoor spaces. I feel like the city just oozes culture everywhere you go.
First up, we gotta check into our home away from home. We're gonna be staying at the Aiden by Best Western in South Austin. And we wanna give them a huge shout out for partnering with us on this video.
This is going to be our home base for the weekend while we are exploring Austin. And the location of the spot could not be better, you guys. We are a few minutes from East Austin, a few minutes from downtown, a few minutes from South Austin. It's a few minutes from anywhere. It's a geographical oddity. Well, this place is super cozy. We are definitely going to be sitting here eating Chinese food at some point. That's kind of like our hotel thing.
Yes.
But for now, we gotta get the heck out of here and go explore Austin. I've definitely heard a lot of local people say that Austin isn't what it used to be, but I feel like, to be honest, I've heard that about pretty much every city these days.
Actually, if you look back at the Austin skyline in 1990, it is basically 100% different from what it is today.
So yeah, there are new condos going up all the time and the vibe of some of the neighborhoods has kind of changed, but I still feel like there's plenty of quirky local culture to go around and tons of amazing experiences waiting to be experienced. So let's go experience some.
Let's get some experiences experienced.
Sounds like you're pretty experienced.
There is no shortage of coffee shops in Austin, y'all. We have yet to have a bad cup, but one of our favorite places to grab it is this place called Flitch. As you can see, it's in this really cool vintage trailer.
A lot of these coffee shops are in these little complexes where they have like a gravel area, you can sit and chill. But my favorite thing about this spot is that there are dogs everywhere and they are so freaking adorable.
Dogs everywhere, and there are a bunch of kids that are interacting with the dogs, and it is making my heart so full right now.
This one has a delicious food truck, which can highly recommend. It's called Pueblo Viejo.
We ended up getting chilaquiles, and then you cannot come to Austin without getting breakfast tacos. So we had to get a huge one on the side. I love myself a good old breakfast taco. And this one is so yummy. It's got chorizo, egg, potato, beans, and then I put avocado on top. I think that's my favorite thing about breakfast tacos. I know. You can just make it whatever you want, whatever you're feeling that day.
This is probably my favorite Mexican food of all time. It's chilaquiles, which is basically these little tortilla strips, cheese, egg, green sauce, beans. Will this live up to the chilaquiles I had when we were in Baja earlier in the year? That was the best I've ever had, so it's a stiff competition. It's good.
The more disgusted the face, the better it is.
Oh yeah, I forgot that I make a sour face when I really like something. It is so creamy, so cheesy. It's got a little bit of spice from the green sauce. It's really wet. It's got a lot of creams and sauces on it, but the tortillas somehow stay crunchy. And that's the sign of a good chilaquiles, because you don't want it to be a soggy mess, I don't think. Oh yeah, crunchy and delightful. Boom, 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 boom.
Oh, did not know where you were going with that. Maybe you need some voice lessons.
That's the X-Files.
I know, the truth is out there, man.
Yo, we decided screw Austin. We need more nature in our lives, so we headed out to Joshua Tree. Isn't it beautiful? Psych! This is the Tillery Street Plant Company, which is actually just down the road from Flitch Coffee. They have all things greenery, you guys. Every desert plant you could possibly imagine. Most of them look like they just straight up want to kill you, so be careful what you touch here. I just almost elbowed this fuzzy guy right here. That would have been a big mistake.
We love coming to this place when we visit, and we usually buy some succulents. If you guys remember, we used to have some in the RV until the Great Freeze happened. And it murdered all of our plants.
So we're very selective when we buy plants now because they usually die. And I don't want to kill all these beautiful little guys.
No.
found herself a little plant shop kitty cat.
Yes.
Hey, buddy. What's your name?
Vincent. Vincent?
Vincent?
Hi, Vincent.
Yeah, you look like a Vincent. Well, you don't even need to go to a botanical garden. Even if you're not shopping for plants, you can come here. You don't have to pay a dime, and it's basically like a beautiful botanical garden. Look at this.
It's amazing, and everything's labeled, and they've got little info cards about everything, so you can learn all you want to know about native Texan plants.
We've been here for like an hour already, you guys. We thought it was just gonna be a quick stop, but nope. We made a quick stop to JuiceLand. Now this isn't the most like hidden secret local spot. It is local, but it's a bit of a chain. You can find them all over the place, but it is a must stop when you're in Austin because they make some of the best smoothies we have ever had in our lives.
Oh my God. They make all of your smoothie dreams come true. You can do any combination in the entire world.
This is really thick.
Oh my God. I'm so happy, y'all. It is almost 100 degrees here today, so this is hitting the spot.
This is the one that's on 5th Street, just east of downtown, and it's my favorite because it just looks really freaking cool. And it's in a really convenient spot because downtown is right that way. Blueberry, peanut butter, banana.
Almond milk, I think.
Almond milk, delicious.
So
time that I set foot on Rainy Street was exactly 10 years ago. Back then it was kind of a chill street that was known for being lined with these historic homes. A few of them were bars. It was a nice chill night out, but that has all since changed. Luckily there are still a handful of historic homes lining Rainy Street. Most of them still are bars. Some of them have just morphed into something, I don't even know what it is, but it's a mix of the new and the old, I guess. But they are sitting against a backdrop of a bunch of brand new condos, and that's what I mean when I talk about the skyline of Austin changing. Back in the day, not a single one of these condos was here. The whole skyline was empty. And below it was just these awesome historic homes. But now the whole thing has turned into basically one giant club. There's literally like 3 different sources of music going on bombarding me at this moment. I can't decide which one's the best because I can't make any single one of them out. Oh yeah, it's a party street, all right. We decided we didn't like any of the music, so we heard there was a beer garden down here somewhere that's a little bit more low-key. I think we're gonna go check that out maybe? Is that the plan?
It's like maybe off the street once removed,
yeah.
Maybe.
Y'all, this place is called Whole Hog Barbecue, and they weren't lying about that. They just pulled out a whole hog. Holy cow, look at this thing. Or holy pig.
Is that what we're eating for dinner?
Should we just get a whole pig served on this table? Well, we decided to get in on the whole hog barbecue. You know, it just sounded too good, so that hog that was on display over there is now on our plate and is soon to be in our bellies.
When you come to Austin, you gotta get barbecue, and there are so many ways to do it. You can't go wrong. It's like the coffee this morning. It's like a good pub. They just have it all here.
Let's give this little piggy a try. Ooh, a bunch of barbecue sauce. It is freaking delicious. So tender, so flavorful. They put a bunch of like really coarse ground salt on top of it. They give you little bits of skin. And look, this awesome charred, delicious piece of bread to make like a little pig taco out of, or a pig in a blanket, if you will. That's all I got.
Well, y'all, one thing we love about Texas is that summer sticks around pretty much all year long. Even though it's basically fall, it is almost 100 degrees today. So we decided to come back to the Aiden and have a chill pool day. And I think I'm doing a pretty good job.
Oh, you look like a full-on relaxation mode.
I don't think I've ever seen one of these before.
Get on out there.
Like
what is this
chair.
thing?
I don't know. Oh God.
Earthquake test.
All right.
They have a magical pool area. It is just like a beautiful desert oasis. You've got like a Buddha waterfall over there. You've got all this greenery everywhere.
It does definitely remind me of a hotel pool in Asia or something, down in Bali. This is great.
Hey, show me some of that Olympic synchronized swimming.
Oh yeah.
10 out of 10.
Check this one out. There is a dang all-you-can-eat sushi restaurant attached to the Aiden. And y'all, I think we ordered all that we can eat.
Bunch of sashimi, we got edamame, we've got some rolls here.
I don't know that I knew this existed in the States.
All you can eat sushi, baby. It's the only way to fly.
I'm up for the challenge.
So Austin is basically the brunch capital of the USA. If you just search brunch restaurants on Google, you're gonna see so many options that you're not even gonna know where the heck to start. But we're gonna make it very easy for you. We are going to go to one of the best brunch spots, if not the best brunch stop in all of Austin. It is called Paperboy. They didn't have a single reservation left, so we are just going to pop in and show up and hope that we can get a table.
Well, got an hour to kill.
Whoa. We can get coffee in the meantime, right?
Say, they've got a cheeky coffee shop built in, so I know what I'm doing for an hour. Oh boy, I just got the text. Our table is ready.
Did you say, oh boy?
Oh, Paperboy.
There you go. And now you can see why we love Paperboy.
And why we will gladly wait an hour.
So I got their fried chicken, which is probably the most popular thing on the menu. I have not had this before. We had to try their blueberry pancake. Is that not the most beautiful pancake you've ever seen in your life?
And then I got the Texas hash. There is some pulled pork, there's sweet potatoes, there's a pecan mole sauce down in there. Oh, baby.
And if you sit up in the balcony, you get a bit of a view. You know, you get to watch everyone, watch the commoners down there who aren't who couldn't get in for brunch.
Yeah.
This is one of the more beautiful chicken and biscuit presentations that I've ever seen in my life. I mean, look at this biscuit. Oh my God, it's so fluffy. It's got a little bit of hot honey on the top of it. Baby. Oh, big bite. Oh yeah, baby. This is what brunch dreams are made of. The chicken is just so flavorful, so crunchy, tastes exactly as good as it looks. The biscuit is baked to perfection. It is just so moist and delicious. The only thing that would make this better is a mimosa.
They have those.
I drank a lot last night, so I think I should probably take it easy.
Oh my God, I feel like I just want to eat this whole middle out of here, but let's give this a go. So she said that it's kind of a cross between a buttermilk pancake and cornbread. Oh yeah, look how big and fluffy that is. Let's get a bunch of this on there. I accidentally dropped it in there and I'm not upset about it. Obviously got to put a little maple syrup on there. Oh my God.
Oh yeah, baby.
This might be like a one bite and that's it, I don't know. That might be in the running for the best pancake I've ever had in my entire life. It's just so dense, and it's a bit cornbready. It's kind of savory almost, and this maple butter, it's got a little saltiness to it, so it's really unique and interesting.
Man, that is a whole lot of pancake.
Oh
Look how
my God.
thick it is. It's like over an inch thick.
It is beautiful, and it tastes so good. Blueberries were the way to go.
Pancake cheers. Down the hatch. There are all sorts of museums you can go to in Austin. There's street art that you can check out. But we decided to do something a little bit more quirky. We have found this place called Wonderspaces. It is in this very unassuming building. It's way north of Austin, and apparently it's filled with a bunch of weird, trippy exhibits. We have no idea what to expect.
From the outside, you would not expect much, but I think it's going to surprise us all.
Lead the way.
Okay.
So So Wonderspaces is this huge warehouse that just has a bunch of different gigantic exhibits. This is the first one you walk into, and it's very cool because from the outside it looks kind of small, but then when you get in the middle of it, it seems like you're in like a star field or something. But you basically just meander through on your own time, and they do have a bar over there as well, so you can get a little liquored up while you're tripping out.
I don't know, it might be the best or the worst idea in here.
Ooh, cool. Okay, what the heck is this?
Magnets. How do they work? This is some weird magnet goo stuff. Got this skull here, and he's got this, it looks like black liquid forming out of his mouth, but apparently it's magnets.
And it's activated when you walk up to it, and it does this really creepy sequence that is supposed to somehow represent time and death, and I don't know. It's very abstract, but I'm gonna have a nightmare about this one for sure. A lot of these exhibits are really interesting. They look so like petite and small from the outside, but the minute you get into it, it feels huge and trippy and weird. And there are lots of seizure warnings around. So if you have a problem with that, do not come here because this will get you. It gives you a weird feeling being in here, don't you think? Like frenetic or something.
Yeah, the music is really like low tones, and now it's all dark in here. It really feels like you're on a trip, man.
Yeah. This one reminds me of that scene at the end of Interstellar where he's like in the crazy time dimension place.
Yeah, isn't it like a rainbow tube or something?
And he's like plucking all these strings that are like threads through dimensions or something.
Sadly, you can't touch these threads. They're screaming to be touched, but you just gotta admire them.
This is a cruel, cruel joke. That's actually the real exhibit, is how long can you hold off without touching these?
This one's called The Last Word, and I guess people have been writing the perfect comeback, the perfect ending line, something like that to somebody they wish they would have said. Aw, you make the world a better place.
Oh, that is so true.
That was specifically for me.
Well, the one I pulled said I got 99 problems, but a bitch ain't one.
This is a little kinder than
Which
that.
is also true.
I mean, that's true.
If you know, you know. Now that's a zinger. Well, I might have to say these are the coolest things in this entire place. I think these are just like 3D printed models that are spinning with lights flickering, and it makes it look like it's just like liquid flowing in all these shapes. Well, that's pretty incredible, isn't it?
Oh, it's freaking me out, man.
Yeah,
it's wild.
trippy.
Yeah.
I had to put my shutter speed to 1/30th of a second because if I increase it, look, it does that. That's crazy. There are unique bars all over Austin that are super interesting, but there is one that is much cooler than all those ones downtown. But you have to head a little ways outside of Austin, out to what looks like the middle of nowhere, and then all of a sudden what will appear is the Sign Bar. And the Sign Bar is super cool because first off, the place is gigantic and it is full of all these old, kitschy, interesting signs from different bars and venues and different restaurants all throughout the history of Austin. I know what else to say about it. That's as far as I got. That was it. That's what I planned.
Yeah, well, I think you did it. There's signs, it's a bar.
Yeah, all
Nailed
signs
it.
point to it's a bar with signs. Okay, this is over. They have all these little themed rooms and they are a freaking delight. This one is themed I Love Video, which this is a real sign from an old video store called I Love Video that was in Austin. And they've got all these amazing relics from the 90s and the early 2000s. So many movies from our childhood. This is actually probably my all-time favorite movie right here. If you haven't seen this, just do yourself a favor. Stop watching this and go watch that.
Or maybe just watch the modern news, because it's about in line.
Eerily similar. For you. See, this will be you. And this will be me.
I created this video. They based it off of my buns.
Oh yeah. We're having drinks, we're playing Jenga, we're watching E.T. We've actually been here for like an hour. We're halfway through E.T. already.
It's so great.
Well, we are back at the Best Western, and we scored, you guys. We ordered a little Chinese in. Not a bad idea.
We thought we were gonna go out, but we're not. We're staying in.
No,
we're watching Bob's Burgers. We're having Chinese food. It's a lovely evening.
But this is our thing though. When we're in a hotel room, we always get Chinese food.
I don't know. It's
or
just,
Thai.
Thai or Chinese food is just the easiest, most delicious thing in the world.
Get in there, y'all. Get into that sweet Chinese food.
Would you guys believe me if I told you that Austin is actually home to the largest bat colony in the world? They live under a bridge, actually. So there are several ways to see these creatures. You can go to a park and watch them. You can stand on top of the bridge and watch them fly out. Or you can do like us and do the coolest method, which is take a sunset bat cruise. We're gonna go under this bridge and watch these 1 million+ bats fly out and feast.
I want to go see a bat, man.
To the Batmobile.
All right. So right now there are over 1 million bats hiding in this bridge here. You can actually hear them all chirping and getting ready to come out. Apparently they love hanging out in the little expansion gaps in between the little bits of the bridge. I definitely just got bat pooped on.
Did you really?
Yeah, I felt the drop.
No.
Or pee, I don't know.
Uh-oh. Okay, I'll keep my mouth shut now.
Well, that is going to conclude our epic weekend in Austin, but we do hope you guys enjoyed coming around with us and exploring one of our favorite, if not our favorite, city in the USA.
I just love it. It's got such a fun, funky vibe to it. The food, the coffee, the views, they're all great.
And where else can you see like 1 million large bat colony fly out from under a bridge every night? Everything we did in this video is going to be in the description below, and a bunch of other stuff that we did not get to do that is going to get honorable mention, so you can create your own custom itinerary when you come to Austin.
And we definitely recommend
This is
coming.
the final boarding call for John Deacon for Delta Airlines flight.
We definitely recommend coming for more than a weekend. Come for a
Yes.
whole freaking week and see it all.
But we have many more travels coming up. As you can see, we are in an airport, so stay tuned for that.
Foreshadowing.
It's going to be places we have never gone before and never thought that we would go.
Nope. Ooh, so exciting. Goodbye, adventures.
We'll see you on the road.